Good morning, it's Thursday. People used to stick radium in really bad places in order to cure infertility. Let's talk news.
People went blind taking this stuff.
An 18-year-old in Palm Beach, Florida was arrested for impersonating a doctor. His name was Love Robinson. He was a CEO and founder of New Birth, New Life, Urgent and Medical Care. His title included things like PhD and HHPC. He was the president and CEO of the firm. Apparently, this 18-year-old, not a doctor. And that got me thinking, what are the worst cure-alls of all time? The first is an old 19th century remedy called Tilden's Extract, which is literally cannabis extract, weed. And believe it or not, the company was the family business of a New York governor and the 1876 Democratic nominee Samuel J. Tilden. But that's just number 7 on our list, so it's not the worst thing, but still. Extracted cannabis medically sold by the family of the governor of New York. That's what everybody wants. At number 6, we have Rasa Shastra, however you pronounce that. It literally means the science of mercury. It's an ancient Indian practice where, in order to add balance to their bodies and their systems, people consume mercury. Let me just tell you, consuming mercury is probably not the best thing to do for you, considering that it's poison. Literally poison. So, yeah, it'll just kill you. The next one's a more recent one. It's called C-Stract. Number 5 on our list is C-Stract. It's a cure-all, and it's sadly more of a recent thing. Dr. Christine Daniel said that it could cure cancer, and it didn't. She was sentenced to 168 months, that's about 14 years, in prison. And the cancer cure was found to have sunscreen preservative and beef extract flavoring. So, yeah, that's something that still happens. If you think that medical nonsense isn't still happening, no, it's definitely still happening. Have you been on the internet lately? The number 4 worst cure-all that I was able to find is called laudanum. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I'm probably saying that really wrong. And it was a blend of, 10% opium, 90% alcohol, usually flavored with either cinnamon or saffron. So, as you can imagine, it probably did a lot of things. Like, if you had a cold, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be feeling the cold so much after you had a lot of that. It was first used by the ancient Greeks, and during the Victorian era, it really picked up popularity. It was used as a painkiller, a sleeping pill, or a tranquilizer. And in fact, in the novel Frankenstein, Victor Frankenstein uses it to help him fall asleep. Because God knows that man needs things to help him fall asleep, as the monsters inside and outside both chased him and haunted him. Anyways, number 3 on our list is radium. As you can probably guess from the name, radium is, radioactive. Radium was used for many, many different things back in the old days, but one of the most interesting things was that it was a cure-all to treat infertility. I'm going to let that sink in for a moment. You done? As you probably already know, radiation makes you pretty infertile. And what people would do would stick wax sticks of radium. I'm not making this up. I found it on the internet. It must be true. People used to stick wax sticks of radium in their urethra. I can't believe I just said that. And that apparently that was supposed to help male fertility. I'm not a scientist, but I would guess that. And other things that they do were like pads they would slip in the underwear, or even underwear laced with radium. One of the founders of it died later from gallbladder cancer. You shouldn't be surprised. If you were, I don't know what to say to you. At number 2, we probably have the most wide-known example as a cure-all, snake oil. The reason why snake oil is so well known today is because the man who invented it, named Stanley, was a showman. He would do these medical shows in order to get marketing and buzz for his product, which is why everything became so famous, and some of these involved him literally stomping on rattlesnakes, killing them, and squeezing them out for oil. Because back then, much like today, widespread marketing made you believe things, which is why it eventually became so famous and popular. At number 1, probably the number 1 worst cure-all was Habitina, which is an addiction cure-all out of all things. Would you like to know what it was made from? Oh, take a moment and guess. Oh, if you were thinking alcohol, you were right. If you were thinking morphine, you were also right. If you were thinking heroin, you were right as well. That's right, it contained alcohol, morphine, and heroin. So, would it cure your addiction? No. Would it satiate your needs for addiction? Yes. During the period of time when Habita was around, people would literally lose their minds, where there's people who would consume a whole expensive and exuberant $2 bottle every day. People went blind taking this stuff. Not very hard to see why. The fact that he could make $2 a day means that, well, there's money to be found in this. So, on an unrelated note, I'm going to start selling the latest and greatest cure-all.
Hi, I'm Bobby Sherman, and I would like to interest you in the latest and greatest cure-all. It's called Poison. Poison will cure anything from social anxiety to the urge to eat dirt to hangovers and probably, maybe, certainly, cancer, amongst many other things. All you have to do is drink one $50 bottle every day, and you'll be cured after 1 year. Results may vary, and the best part is, it's delicious. Just watch me try. See? Delicious.
Now time for lightning news. Apparently, a quarter of all British men believe that they have man periods. Wow. To celebrate Chinese New Year, 88 Kit Kat bars were made out of gold. They costed $88 each, and they were only gold plated, so you didn't miss out on much. You probably can't buy them anymore considering the fact that they were only available for Chinese New Year's. But yeah, if Kit Kat didn't have enough flavors, now they have gold. And in a bit sad, weird, crazy news, apparently a British teenager who didn't like to shower used 42 cans of deodorant in his bathroom, and he died. That's right, he died from the inhalation of the smoking fumes. Thank you for your time. You have been awesome. This has been the news, and I'm going to leave you with a link to thequackdoctor.com to learn all your medical cure needs. That is if you want to die. Bye. Stay well.